Introduction. Thomas Pynchon's The Crying of Lot. 29 is a literary labyrinth that explores conspiracy, communication, and the nature of reality. The novel follows Oedipa Maas, a California housewife thrust into an enigmatic world after being named executor of a vast estate. From secret postal systems to cryptic symbols, the narrative immerses readers in a paranoid, uncertain reality. Today we'll explore 20 of the most paranoid facts about this masterpiece, highlighting Pynchon's intricate plotting, obscure references, and the eerie sense of unseen forces shaping our lives. Let's go. Fact 20. Secret postal networks. The novel revolves around the Tristero, an underground postal system allegedly operating in the shadows of mainstream communication. This system, with its muted post horn symbol, hints at a centuries-old conspiracy to control information. Pynchon presents the network as pervasive yet invisible, emphasizing how unseen structures shape society. Oedipa's discovery of the Tristero sparks paranoia. She questions the authenticity of official channels and wonders if hidden forces manipulate reality. By blending historical plausibility with absurdity, Pynchon critiques the fragility of perception, leaving readers uncertain about what is real, imagined, or intentionally obscured. Fact 19. Symbolic horns. The muted post horn is a recurring motif representing secret knowledge and covert operations. Its omnipresence suggests a system operating quietly beneath surface reality, amplifying the novel's paranoia. Pynchon uses the horn to create ambiguity. Readers, like Oedipa, are never sure if they encounter genuine conspiracies or interpretive illusions. This uncertainty underscores the novel's central theme, the tension between perception and reality in a world riddled with hidden forces. Fact 18. Obscure references. Pynchon packs the narrative with obscure cultural, scientific, and literary references. These allusions, from Wagner operas to semiotics, suggest hidden layers of meaning, making the world feel secretive and complex. The density of references heightens paranoia. Readers are left questioning their understanding of events, mirroring Oedipa's uncertainty. Pynchon implies that reality itself may be structured like a coded message, readable only by the initiated, deepening the novel's conspiratorial atmosphere. Fact 17. Ambiguous reality. Throughout the novel, events are open to multiple interpretations. Oedipa can never confirm whether the Tristero exists or is a hallucination, making every encounter a test of perception. This ambiguity fosters a pervasive sense of paranoia. Pynchon explores the fragility of human knowledge, suggesting that the world is inherently mysterious and resistant to certainty. Readers are forced to navigate this unstable landscape alongside Oedipa, experiencing the anxiety of an unreliable reality. Fact 16. Conspiratorial characters. Many characters appear to be agents of hidden forces, whether knowingly or not. From lawyers to musicians, each interaction carries potential hidden meanings, intensifying Oedipa's sense of surveillance and manipulation. Pynchon creates a social environment where no one is fully trustworthy. Readers become wary of character motives, reflecting the novel's paranoid undertones. The idea that ordinary people may participate unknowingly in secret systems magnifies the unsettling atmosphere. Fact 15. Historical layering. The novel references historical events and organizations, blending fact with fiction. By suggesting the Tristero has existed for centuries, Pynchon positions paranoia as a long-standing, almost institutionalized phenomenon. This layering complicates interpretation. Readers are left unsure which historical cues are real, fabricated, or symbolic, reinforcing the novel's exploration of uncertainty and conspiratorial thinking. Paranoia becomes a lens for understanding both history and the present. Fact 14. Pervasive communication. Communication is both central and distorted in the novel. Letters, telegrams, and symbols are often misinterpreted, raising questions about the reliability of information. Pynchon highlights the fragility of meaning. The unreliability of messages, combined with secret systems like the Tristero, fosters anxiety and suspicion. Readers feel the tension of a world in which information is never neutral or fully trustworthy. Fact 13. Kafkaesque. Influences. Pynchon's narrative echoes Kafka in its depiction of absurd bureaucracies and labyrinthine systems. Oedipa faces institutional ambiguity and opaque forces, heightening paranoia. These influences create a sense of helplessness. Readers sense the protagonist's struggle against incomprehensible structures, illustrating how paranoia can emerge from navigating complex, opaque social systems. Fact 12. Layered narratives. The book contains multiple embedded narratives and digressions, making it difficult to discern primary events from tangential stories. This structure mirrors the confusion Oedipa experiences. By destabilizing linear storytelling, Pynchon reinforces uncertainty. Readers are compelled to question what is central and what is peripheral, deepening engagement with the novel's paranoid themes. Fact 11. Absurd encounters. Oedipa encounters bizarre characters and situations, such as eccentric scholars or cryptic communications. These interactions blur the line between meaningful evidence and coincidence. Pynchon amplifies paranoia by placing the mundane and the extraordinary in close proximity. The reader, like Oedipa, struggles to interpret significance, illustrating how perception shapes belief in hidden networks. Fact 10. Paranoid humor. Despite its tension, the novel often employs humor in absurd or ironic situations. This levity underscores the absurdity of conspiratorial thinking while making paranoia palpable and entertaining. Humor acts as both relief and critique. Pynchon demonstrates that paranoia can distort reality, but also that recognizing absurdity is part of navigating complex social landscapes. Readers experience anxiety and amusement simultaneously. Fact 9. Semiotic obsession. Semiotics, the study of signs and symbols, is central to the narrative. Oedipa interprets signs, clues, and coincidences, constructing a web of meaning that may or may not exist. This obsession reinforces the paranoid mindset. Pynchon suggests that humans naturally seek patterns, even in randomness, leading to both insight and delusion. Readers share Oedipa's compulsion to decode the world, feeling the strain of uncertainty. Fact 8. Cultural references. The book references contemporary 1960s culture, from music to technology. These details root the paranoia in a recognizable reality, making the novel's conspiracies feel plausible. By blending familiar elements with mysterious systems, Pynchon heightens reader immersion. Paranoia becomes both reflective of society and a lens through which reality is interrogated. Fact 7. Existential uncertainty. Oedipa's journey is as much philosophical as literal. Questions about meaning, truth, and existence permeate her experiences, creating existential paranoia. Pynchon engages readers in deeper contemplation. Paranoia is not merely fear of external forces, but also a manifestation of uncertainty about the nature of reality, existence, and perception. Fact 6. Symbolic spaces. Locations such as post offices, estates, and theaters carry symbolic weight. Each setting may conceal hidden truths or operate as a stage for conspiratorial action. Pynchon uses these spaces to intensify suspense and ambiguity. Readers interpret settings both literally and metaphorically, amplifying the pervasive sense of paranoia throughout the novel. Fact 5. Recurring motifs. Recurring motifs like the post horn, postal paraphernalia, and cryptic letters emphasize repetition and hidden structure. These symbols suggest coherence beneath apparent chaos. Pynchon's use of motifs fosters obsession and suspicion. Readers, like Oedipa, are drawn to patterns reflecting the human tendency toward paranoia when faced with incomplete information. Fact 4. Blurred evidence. Evidence in the novel is consistently ambiguous. Clues can be interpreted multiple ways, raising doubts about validity and significance. This uncertainty keeps readers in a state of tension. Paranoia arises not only from external forces, but also from interpretive challenges, demonstrating Pynchon's mastery in creating cognitive unease. Fact 3. Character ambiguity. Characters often have hidden agendas or unclear motives. This ambiguity reinforces Oedipa's suspicion and uncertainty at every turn. By presenting morally and psychologically complex characters, Pynchon illustrates how social interactions can fuel paranoia. Trust is tenuous, and deception may be real or imagined, leaving readers unsettled. Fact 2. Narrative. Puzzles. The plot itself functions like a puzzle with missing pieces. Oedipa and readers alike must assemble meaning from incomplete information, fostering obsessive inquiry. Pynchon's design reinforces the theme of paranoia. The narrative structure simulates the disorientation of living in a world where cause and effect are obscured, heightening psychological tension. Fact 1. Unresolvable ending. The novel ends without clear resolution, leaving the Tristero's existence uncertain. This open-endedness forces readers to live with ambiguity. Pynchon's conclusion embodies the novel's paranoid spirit. By denying closure, he emphasizes that certainty is elusive and the search for hidden systems is ongoing, mirroring real-world anxieties about unseen forces shaping life. Closing remarks. The Crying of Lot 49 is a masterclass in paranoia, ambiguity, and the search for hidden structures. Through 20 intricate facts, we've explored the novel's conspiracies, symbols, and unsettling uncertainty. Pynchon forces readers to navigate a world where perception, reality, and interpretation collide, leaving no easy answers. Whether you find it perplexing, compelling, or deeply paranoid, the novel's brilliance lies in its refusal to simplify or resolve the mysteries it presents. By delving into these 20 paranoid facts, you've glimpsed the depth of Oedipa Maas's enigmatic journey. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into literature's most perplexing and thought-provoking works.